What's up, guys? Kirby Smith, Litespeed Construction, here with Mr. Sandy Edlin. Sandy, nice to see you today, man.
Nice to be here, Kirby. Thank you.
Well, thank you guys. We appreciate the work on the roof, and I'm gonna say siding, not our fault.
Different animal, completely different animal.
Well, this is an animal. You guys are halfway through with the hardy board project that hopefully is going to run nice and smooth. You guys are going to wrap up as coming finishing strong with it.
We're optimistic. We got a good crew and a good contractor, so we're hopeful we'll be here, in short order.
So you and your family have been owning this home for 3 months now?
We bought the home in the early spring. It's a home that we love. And it's for our daughter and granddaughter to live in.
Yeah.
So we were very concerned about who was going to do the work, the quality of the work, obviously, and the cost. And my wife Rita did a lot of research on various different roofing contractors, as she's done with all of our contractors. And Litespeed came up as being one of the top contractors to use, and we've been delighted with the quality of the work, the timing, the crew, the concentration, to detail, being observant about things that needed to be replaced, such as some of the boards, because this home was built almost 100 years ago, and we couldn't be more happy with you and the team. Your supervision, the ability to come back and make sure that whatever was promised to be done was done correctly. We couldn't have been more happy.
Well, one of the big things with you guys from the start was knowing where you're at, and one of the things I felt like I could help maybe and differentiate us or maybe make us a little bit more serviceable to y'all was that we did exactly what we're doing right now. We took video and photos and we're able to get those videos to you guys where y'all could see them real time pretty much. Hey, we need these boards replaced. This is going to be an issue. What do you think about this? Now, we didn't get everything right. We had to come back and do a little bit more that was additional. But, I think overall, if you want to step over here with me, I think overall, Fred, you're out of frame there, bud. You lost?
There I am.
Okay.
So let me go up.
Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. So you might want to drop the camera back on home.
Do this.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, here.
Cool, we're back. So, I felt like this would be a good chance for folks to kind of see this cool old house. Gosh, you were mentioning at least 100 years old. If you had to ask me to guess, I was
no, we believe that some old memorabilia in doing some of the work. Going back to your concept about visual of what the issues was really important to us, so we could understand, explaining to us whatever the issues were, and we proceeded to, fix whatever needed to be fixed.
Well, you guys are, and on a home like this, gosh, what a better example of exactly where you need just that, to be able to trust who you're going to be tasking the work to, right? And this is a perfect example of that,
It is a classic example. We have, this is our third home that's more than 80 years old, and we've done a lot of work to each one of them, and we are very particular about who we use, why we use, and concern, and the customer, right? Sometimes the cheapest is not the best. We'll point out areas that perhaps needed some additional effort, and right now we're just happy as can be.
For folks that are going to be considering working in 4th and Gill down here in this area, do you have any suggestion or advice? I mean, you've got to be so conscientious from everything from the appropriateness. Come on in, Fred. Yeah, that works. Thanks, buddy. From everything from the appropriateness of the project to making sure, codes are going to want to sometimes get involved and keep their eyes on that. This is a different animal working on a home like this. Say, no offense to Carnes or Powell or even South Knoxville. This is a different animal right here, right?
It is different, and the key to us was maintaining its original integrity, right? Because if you're going to be down in this area, you certainly don't want to put a modern home in. The
modern siding, modern windows.
The whole purpose of the home is that was one of the attractions to us. We just love this kind of, environment, and we just always want to make sure that we stay within the confines of what the historical relationship of the home to the neighborhood is.
Well, you know, if there's the prototype customer to receive a home like this and try and do what you said, because the roof was falling off the house when we got here, the siding was in terrible shape.
It was awful.
The inside is what it was.
Right.
I'd love for you guys maybe to drop some photos on our Facebook of what it looked like before and after. We obviously got the roof covered, but you know, I think if there's a custodian, really, almost more than an owner, a custodian of a home, you guys are it. And very, very delighted that the home ended up in your hands, and that, you know, somebody with some experience was able to step in and kind of take over the property and bring it back to what you're saying, a original look and design and feel.
We appreciate that, and that's, you know, we understood that when we bought in this area. Our daughter had identified the area. She had walked it, loved it. We've driven. We looked at, I can't tell you how many different homes we looked at before we decided on this one.
All in the area here?
In the area.
Okay.
Yes.
Fourth and Gill type area?
Fourth and Gill.
Okay.
North Knox area.
Yeah.
It's just perfect for them, perfect for us, and we just love it.
We're looking forward to seeing you guys Saturday. Give a shout out to Rita and her show coming up Saturday. We'll
Right.
be there.
Thank you.
Tell our audience about that real quick.
My wife and her sisters produced a documentary called Fiddlin'. It's going to show here on Small Theater on Central Avenue.
What's the name of the theater?
Yes, Saturday.
What's it called?
It's called Fiddlin'.
What's the name of the theater on Saturday?
I forget.
I do too, honestly. She sent me the...
It's about the history of fiddling. That's really, there's the music that care about
their
the
UT game and see what the score is there. Product, we'll certainly drop you know where to call.
Thank